What is happening, my friends? We are back after a nice little holiday break, which concluded with the flu for me, and I'm still dealing with right now. So please excuse my demeanor if I seem a little off, and I know I look a little pale and distorted right now. But if you can stand looking at me, then I will try to give you what you need right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still delusional. Anyway, this is for Sean. Thank you, Sean. I'm checking out a brand new band. This is called BRIDEAR. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. This is another Japanese band. Not much information on it so far. So, like, we're just going to hop into it and see how we feel about it. So, yes. Please excuse my demeanor. If I seem a little down, it has nothing to do with the music itself. I'm just trying to breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's been a flu-y season. All right, let's get into this. Brave New World Revisited. This came out a week before my birthday this year. Where are we going with this? I'm getting Godzilla vibes right now, but I think that's just... Ooh. Overview site of Tokyo does that. Ooh. Old school In Flames vibes here. Like... Still old In Flames vibes. Ooh. Not anymore. Damn, this kind of sounds like... Cool. So we got some, like, symphonic death metal sounds like right now. The beginning gave me that, like, very classic In Flames feeling. If you don't know In Flames, you should check them out, because they're awesome. Or they were at a time. And then, like, when it came in with that sort of gothic-sounding symphonic keyboard, it started giving me more, like, Dark Tranquillity vibes, which, again, another Swedish death metal band that you should definitely check out if you haven't. But this is very, very similar to a lot of the stuff that I listened to when I was writing music. So this is my wheelhouse so far. I don't know what her vocals are going to sound like. If she starts screaming, it's going to be right in line with my style back in the day. If not, that's cool too. Like, I'm here for new stuff, you know, not for listening to the old stuff. So anyway, I'm really so two things. One, I'm very intrigued right off the bat because it feels familiar to me. But also, number two, I'm a little pickier about this music because I've heard so much of it and I've broken it down and written it before, you know? So, we'll see. So far, so good, though. Interesting, distortion sounds. Okay. Jungle beat. No, her? His or her? I can't tell. They all girls? Oh, I think they're all girls. Cool. The guitarist's guitar is so fucking cool. I love the sound. The whole sound is beautiful, man. I know people will say that it sounds like scary, but to me that sounds like lovely. You know, like that is just a beautiful sound. It's got that classical vibe to it, you know, like a classical piano in minor. Oh, it's all in English? Uh.
Give up to fight and roll for your own.
Okay. Okay. I really like the break right there.
Give up to fight and roll for your own.
Ooh, the scales that they're on, man, it's beautiful.
Give up to fight and roll for your own. Hey, do you even know your favorite place is about to fall
Hey.
from the sky?
Wow, they're really hitting a lot of notes here. Not physical notes, like musical genre notes, right? Like, it's almost turned into like a My Chemical Romance song now. I really like this. This is doing a lot of things for me. This is an 8-minute song. Holy shit.
Your favorite place is about to fall from the sky. Just like the fireflies in the dark, burning themselves to die.
Hey, cool little riff there.
To wipe off your tears and be so I got you your clothes, letting you out of the world and see between the day and night.
Hey. Whoa. Bassist is a screamer, huh? That's crazy. It's so funny too because she's the one that got the cutest sort of visual going on, right? With the bangs and the little thing in her hair. Hey. Listen to that guitar riff under this too. I like her. I like her writing style. Tell me this doesn't give me classical vibes. Ooh. Whoa. Progressive, jazzy. Hey. Very progressive, man. As soon as the vocals left, the whole thing just went into total progressive zone, which was really cool because the rest of the song wasn't so much that. It was just like the bridge was, you know? Like there's elements of it, you know, throughout, like little notes of it, I guess, but like that was that whole solo section. It wasn't just a solo though. It was like a whole bridge section. There was like 4 parts to it. Each part was its own thing. It was all really cool in its own way. None of it was like blow away like that was the wickedest solo, like the fastest solo ever. You know, none of that's, but it's not what it was about. It was about like it all working in harmony together, right? Like part after part after part. Even the solo itself, it was like everything fell away, let's say is a better way to say it. Everything fell away besides the guitar, and there was like some sort of like humming in the background from the keyboard, I think. And she just kind of did like her own little solo a cappella style. You know, whatever timing she needed it to be, like whatever notes she needed to, she kept it in the scale, obviously, but like she was really not playing by any rules at that point, which is another really cool thing, man. We're 4 minutes and 30 seconds into this song. There is still 3 minutes left of the song, and I am ready to hear all of it. I gotta say, this is impressive. This is really good. This is a good song so far. Don't botch the last 3 minutes, ladies. Just keeps getting better, doesn't it? It's the riff from the beginning. A little bit of a bass solo. She looks a little bit older than the rest of them. I want to know a little bit about them.
Hey, do you even know your privilege is about to fall from the sky, just like the fireflies in the dark. Wait till peace still flies.
Hey, I love the flannel look too. I so dig that, dude. The flannel look is like my jam, like on girls, man. Maybe because I used to rock it so much, like that was my look back in the day. Now when I see it on the ladies trying to bring it, you know, like the retro, like back when I wore it, it was like the early 2000s, late 90s. Like I felt like I was already being retro by bringing back the plaid look after grunge had already faded away into the darkness of time, right? In history, it was just gone. So I was like, yo, now that it's gone, now I'm going to wear the plaid because I have to be cool and not do it when it's popular, right? And now they're actually bringing it back. Like girls across the world are bringing back this flannel look, and it's so sexy. They pull it off way better than I did.
Setting out, until your lost give up. Wait till peace still fight. Let it out, until we be as one. Wait till peace still fight. Setting out, until your lost give up. Wait till peace still fight. Let it out, until we be as one. Is it love? Is it love? Is it love? Is it love?
Man, this song is really coming with all of the parts of the song, you know? Like all the acts. There we go. The epic guitar solo built from the chant. Like we're hitting every cliche that there is to like put into a song. Cliche not in a bad way. I'm not saying that as a negative word. I'm saying like, you know, songs have parts, you know? And this song has all the parts. And they're all pretty well done, man. Yeah, I gotta give it credit also for having so much and flowing so well. You know, especially with the parts where it's like you went into the acoustic parts. Even that one really short acoustic part in the beginning. Not the beginning, after the first chorus. A lot of it has been... None of it has felt jarring, you know? Sometimes you go into a new part, and because it's a new section and there's a big change in it, it feels jarring, like the transition wasn't there. And even though they didn't do a lot of transition maneuvers to get from part to part, it was almost like they just ended a section and went into another section. The other section, the new section, was built so that it could transition from the section before that, you know? It all feels very natural. It feels very, like, on path. It's hard to do that for an 8-minute song. Really, really hard. Ask Metallica. Oh, let's hear that. Let's talk about transitions. There's one right there. That is such an interesting distortion. It sounds really cool because the other distortion is kind of like what I expect it to be, and then this first distortion that came in is much grittier and muddier. But together they kind of create like a nice harmony of sounds. I really like that. Man, some Nightwish vibes at the end there too. back to the beginning. You know, I gotta say, like, as much as I've related sections to other bands I've heard in the past, it's not. It doesn't feel like they're taking stuff from them. It's just that vibe that I'm getting, right? And I really like all those things I mentioned. They managed to flawlessly put all of those sounds and those sections together. It really felt good. It felt right, and it didn't feel like 8 minutes was a drag. It felt like it all led to the right conclusion. You know what I mean? And that's like super important. It's like reading a book. Like, you get bored if the book is boring in the middle, right? But like, it wasn't. The book wasn't boring in the middle. Like, it just kept getting more. You were like, oh, I need to know what happens. I need to know what finds out at the end. What we find out at the end. How does this finish? And we got to the finish line, and I was like, you know what? I feel satisfied. That was good. That was good. I want to hear more from them, especially if they're new-ish. You know, I think they are, right? 22,000 subs, so they're pretty new. Let's take a quick look at what they got over here. They don't let me search anymore. What's that all about? Not search. I'm looking for you know, the filter or whatever. I just want to see what songs they have. Chill. Music video. Okay, let's see. 8 months, 10 months, 2 years ago. Oh, they're not new. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Here's one from 8 years ago. I'm just gonna listen to like the first little bit. I want to see what the difference sounds like with them 8 years ago. Because that was a really cool song, especially for now. You know? Thrashy. Cool. Thrashy metalcore sounding. You know? It's got a nice vibe to it. It's got a real old school sound to it. I mean, this is 2013. I know this is 8 years ago, but that's not what I mean by old school. You know, it's got a real 80s sound to it. You know, the way that like Dave Mustaine, like, you know, back in the day, like the early Megadeth and stuff like that. It's got that vibe to it with the chunky guitars and the triplets and stuff like that. It's really cool. I would not mind listening to more of them. I have no beef with stuff that's older. I know that kids these days, they don't like going back in time and listening to stuff. I have forced my son, and he has discovered the beauty that is the 90s. But he tells me that his friends like don't listen to anything before what is current. I think that is so sad. You know, you're cutting yourself off from so much. But I love to go back and listen to more of that stuff. That's really vibey, you know. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. My throat is killing me. I will be back soon. Adios.